Greetings and salutations. I'm Mom's Craft, and I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. That's CZT, which means I took a week-long course with Rick Roberts and Maria Thomas, who are the brain trust behind Zentangle. We're going to start with a border. Most Zentangles start with a border, and the tangle we're going to start with is called Cadent. You draw circles in roughly a grid. Doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing in life or art ever is. We're not trying to reproduce anything computer perfect. Everything is just by hand and very relaxing. Remember to breathe. Then we're going to do some swirls on a roughly Z shape to connect the circles. I'm using a micron pen, 0.1 or 0.1 micron pen on watercolor paper. Remember, you can turn your tile. There is no up or down. There is no representation here. We're just relaxing. Anything is possible, one stroke at a time. I am doing this as a voiceover after the fact because I can't talk and draw at the same time. This gives us Cadent. I'm trying to decide what to do next, and I decide nothing. The next tangle I want to show you is called Dragonair. It looks a bit like a dragon wing, but again, nothing in these tangles is supposed to be representational, or it can call to the mind certain things, but it's not drawing a dragon wing. It's simply Dragonair. We're going to start with the long swoop, and we come up, just make a little dot, give some weight to the end of the swirls. We're going to do the same thing we did in Cadent, those little S swirls, or these. I'm going to give it a double line on these coming down. Just echoing the previous line. And then some stippling for shadows. Stippling is just random dots all over the place. I'm going to do it near the base, a little bit up the stems. We're not making them in straight lines, we're just stippling, just making it random. Now I'm going to do one that goes the opposite direction. Just a long curvy line. Another curvy line with a little dot on the top. Roughly equally spaced, but they don't have to be. Now these I'm going to do also with my Z, although I should have done an S to go up or down and then over the dot. This gives it a different look. There are no mistakes. Piece and decide we need something to connect these two very distinct shapes, and I'm going to use a technique called Hollibaugh or Hollibaugh, and it's basically the process of drawing under other things, where you're going to start the line, skip where something is, draw and skip, draw and add another line to it. So they're like posts going through, drawing before, on top of, or under. The widths don't have to be perfect, you're just echoing the lines around it, keeping it nice and relaxed. Turn the tile. You don't know what you're going to get when you're starting out. It all just becomes a practice, an experiment. Who knows what it'll look like, but it'll be exciting to find out together. I'm going to look at the tile and come in with some shading. Now this is a soft pencil. It comes in the Zentangle kit. I don't sell them. You can find another local CZT in your area to buy them, or get them from zentangle.com. They're little golf-sized pencils made in the USA, which is nice. And I don't remember their exact softness. I think it might be a 2B, but it gives a nice dark line without a lot of pressure. And then I'll take my tortillon, I don't know how to say it, and basically smudge it in small circular motions. Giving a little bit of a shadow. Remember to breathe. Remember to be relaxed. that's one way you can shade Cadent, just in the corners and down an edge. There's no wrong way to do it. Next, I'll shade the Hollibaugh. I'm just going to do it on one edge. We're not going for realistic shading. If we were doing anything representational, we would look at where the light was coming from and have the shadows come that way. We're not doing that. We're just giving it a bit of depth. Following the lines along, going over where it goes over, under where it goes under. And then I take our little stump and shade it out again. You get to choose how much shading it has, how much drama you want to add to it. I'm just going to go for one little layer, just to show the process. I'm going to look at the piece and decide it needs just a little bit more. So I'm going to grab my pen again and do what's called a fescu, which is more lines with little dots on the top of them, curvy, crossing all over the place. Going different directions, just filling in the edges. Like little alien grass growing up. Criss and cross. There's no rhyme or reason. There's just the process. We're not going for an end result. We're going for the relaxation that happens when we give our mind something creative and repetitious to do. That Zen feeling of giving it away. Just a little bit of a playful jaunt through. I'm going to look at the piece, decide, yeah, that works for me. And then always remember to sign your name or give it a little artist symbol so that you know it was yours.